Wow, wow. Yo, are your boy Baby Sam. Can you hear me?
Yo, what's up? This is Kevin Little, and you're listening to the Wendy Williams Experience.
Ow. Everybody, welcome to Advice Hour here on the show. You know, I can't give away my second pair of Powerhouse passes for Philadelphia until I get the first pair given away. And boy, oh boy, could I use a cold bottle of, all right, Moet Nectar or Cristal. One of the two, please, unopened and cold. And I got a pair of passes for you for Powerhouse. Tonight, I'll also be in Manhattan. I'm going to be hosting a party at Club Amazura. And, you know, I got the pictures, Art, of Dwayne Martin. Is he gay or what?
Ow.
I mean, he is, first of all, looks like he's very well hung. He's got one of those big high muscle booties and a pair of thongs on. And I'm trying to look to see whether maybe this is his head put on somebody else's body, which you know how the internet is. Marsha, do you say?
That does not look like him.
Okay, now look at this one. Does that look like him?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Does this look like him?
Yeah.
Art gave me the pictures. It's him, like, in various stages of undress. And, you know, he's got a thong on, and it's just looking crazy. I wonder what Will Smith's got to say about that.
How you doing?
Oh, Mr. Muscle Man. This person says, Wendy, what a week we've had. Cheryl Swoops comes out of the closet, and Al You Doing goes to jail. What a week. Yeah. Okay, it's Advice Hour. And listen, just for today, I have a fax here in Philly at 610-784-2075. Some of you have already faxed, and I do appreciate that. 610-784-2075. Just for today, because I'm on the road. Okay, dear Wendy, first off, I love the show. Look, I'm a 25-year-old black male with a degree and a great job. I'm dating this young lady, and we've been dating for about 3 months. I've known her for about 6 years, but never on a relationship level, just as friends, Wendy. So I was thinking of proposing to her in March of 2006. She's everything I've been looking for in a woman, and she's great. We both have no kids, and we connect spiritually. My question to you is, do you think it's too soon to make this kind of commitment? We've both talked about marriage before to one another, and she knows that she will be my wife someday. So we're both on the same page. Thanks for the advice. Signed, Confused. Confused? You've been seeing her for 3 months. Let me see. Let me count back. If this is October, that's July, August, September, October. July. You know what? What's the deal with March of 06? Can you just wait a full year and then propose to her? And the reason that I say wait a full year is because I know you say you've known her for 6 years, and that's a great start. You've known her as a friend for 6 years, and you've been romantically involved for 3 years. But you have to wait for some of the initial lust part of the romance to wear off to really know whether, you know, not only can you be great friends with her, but you can keep the romance together and you can be on the same page. Marriage is a whole lot different than being friends. And although friendship is a good start, and marriage is a whole lot different than, you know, being in the throes of passion of, you know, 3-month romance. And I admire your focus on what you want out of life. He's 25. He's got his degree and a great job. Can you wait until the summer of 2006? Okay, good. And then don't be engaged for any more than a year. I mean, if you've known her for all this time and, you know. Okay, good luck. Hey, girl, and my best to Miss Audie and the gang. Wendy, I have a great job and a fiance who works for the NYPD. My job has promoted me, and I will be moving to Philly next year. Oh, look, Philly. And we're also getting married next year. My problem is that I feel bad about having to uproot my fiance from his job and his close-knit family. He and I have been into our careers for about 4 years, and I have more potential of making 6 digits than he does due to my Master's of Science degree and my ambition. His family is great, and since my grandmother died a few weeks ago, my family is not as close. My career, however, is not conducive for me to be the kind of mother that I hope to be one day. And it makes problems if I were to move again. I made the move for a boyfriend in the past and I regretted it. He left me 3 months after the move. This is another relationship, everybody. 3 months after the move. He knocked another chick up a year later, and then they got married and they focused on each other. Ha, 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 big mistake. They're not together anymore. Wendy, if I must move and uproot him, he's going to do it. He's going to sacrifice his career and all the conveniences of being around his own family. If I stay, I have to take a pay cut. And Wendy, I have to start from scratch again. But at least I'll be close to his family and what is left of mine. And I have a better opportunity of family life. That's the family life I've always wanted. I'm like you, Wendy. I love hard and I hate even harder. Yes, exactly. I have great advice for other people, but when it comes to my own life, I'm a wreck. Please help. Well, if you're going to be working in Philly, nothing's to say you have to live deep in Philly or deep into New Jersey. You can always live in Woodbridge and work in Philly. And Woodbridge, New Jersey is like the in-between point. Now, I have no idea what the New York City stipulations are on being a cop. Do you have to live in one of the 5 boroughs? I'm sure you can't live in New Jersey or Philly and be a New York cop. Is he opposed to being a Philadelphia police officer? Here's the whole thing. There's too much emphasis on his family, his family, his family. You've not mentioned how old either of you are, but he might not be ready to get married if he's so drawn to his family like that, and you're so drawn to his family for him. You know, when you all get married, this is your fiance. You haven't mentioned that you have any kids, and you mentioned that you want to be in a family way, and family means a lot to you, but if you moved to Philadelphia, it wouldn't be the same because you wouldn't be around his family. But guess what? You'd be moving with your fiance, which I'm hoping that you guys will be married within the year of from the time you made this fax up. He's going to be your family, and you're going to have children with him, and that's going to be your family. Not that family right there that raised him or your family that raised you. I mean, that becomes extended family. Do you know what I mean? And life is not without risks. I wish you well in Philadelphia. You should be lucky or be happy. He's willing to move for you. He also recognizes that you guys have more potential to grab life's golden brass ring if you follow your job than if he follows his deadbeat job. I'm not saying it's deadbeat. Shout out to all the cops. That was a little cop joke. Boom, boom. Ow! Don't get angry. Anyway, I wish you well. I say all that to say, please help. I say all that to say, welcome to Philadelphia, where you can check out the Wendy Williams Experience on Power 99. It'll be just like being back at home where you listen on WBLS. Do you know what I mean? Instead of your husband being, your fiance soon-to-be husband being an angry NYPD, he'll be an angry Philly PD. Anger is anger with the cops. When he comes home, puts that gun down, boy. Oh, that's a terrible stereotype of cops. But you guys realize you got that stereotype going on with a lot of women, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, Mr. Man. It's a great little one-night stand jump-off costume. And, you know, Mr. Man, he's a cop, protect me. But the reality of it makes some women just cringe and shiver. I mean, you know, to have that all the time, all that anger. What kind of time do I have? Oh, I can? Well, I can barely hear you, so why would I take phone calls? Okay, let's try. Okay. Hello?
Hi, Wendy. How are you?
Oh, perfect! Oh, we can take phone calls. I am not alone. You are here with me. How are you?
I'm fine. I had a
Good.
comment.
Well, welcome to the radio. What's going on? It's Advice Hour.
Yeah, I had a comment and I wanted some advice. First,
Okay.
my comment was about Nia Peoples. When you mentioned her name, I knew exactly what she was going to say. I remember clear as day sitting in my girlfriend's kitchen, getting high, watching Fame.
Wow.
She was doing backflips.
if you want.
Man, what's going on? We were like, what is going on?
Wow.
She was clearly pregnant. That's
Okay,
why
as much as I love this
said,
conversation.
I don't know, but she was definitely pregnant.
But this is advice hour.
Yeah, I told you I have some advice too. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
My advice is very sad.
All
right. I have not been in a relationship for 10 and a half years.
Oh, crap.
I had my daughter with someone I had been with for 6 years. We were not together at the time that I had her. I always thought the relationship would get back together. He's a good father. There's no problem there or anything like that. Basically, I've always had a fear of things like molestation and things like that. And I decided, well, if I'm not going to be with my daughter's father, I'm going to just live my life alone until she's like 18 and I don't have to worry about having a man around.
And she could fight somebody off.
Right. Okay,
Wow.
she's 9 now.
What's the deal with molestation? Is that part of your background?
I was molested by a cousin when I was between 8 and 10.
Gotcha. You know what I would do? You need therapy. Because
I went to therapy, but that's not even my problem. I know I need therapy for that.
Okay.
And that's why I decided that I wanted to try to date, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that was a year ago. Wendy, I'm not bad looking. I can't find a man. I can't find someone to say hello. And I think it's because of my job, where I work. I'm like so far from where I live.
But there's got to be something that you've got to be wearing a signal. But you got to be wearing some sort of signal or something that's. I mean, you said you haven't had a relationship in 10 years, but the last time you had sex.
I haven't had a date. I haven't had anything.
When's the last time you had sex with a man?
In 2000, and it was with an ex-boyfriend on a business trip.
Cobweb coochie. Listen, it's more than your job. You're throwing out all the wrong signals. Don't buy into these women talking about there's a man shortage, there's no good black man, there's no good man. There's something wrong with you, woman.
What's wrong with me, huh?
Yeah, the answer lies within. You need more therapy. Because here comes another weekend. We are upon another weekend. And you be sitting there by yourself.
So much, it's like I have to spend my spare time with my daughter. So
I understand.
Can I even fit one in? But besides even getting to the point where I can fit them in, where can I even get one to approach me?
One step at a time. Listen, you got to learn how to juggle everything. You got to work. You know, you need a little TLC from, some warm, strong arms also. And while I admire your ability to, focus solely on your daughter, that's an excuse so you don't have to get out there. What, did you gain a bunch of weight?
Yeah, over the years I have. But, I even got over there. I'm like, I'm not all cute and tight anymore. But I'm like, you know what?
That's not. How old are you?
I love big girls, too. And
how old are you?
I mean, I know I'm decent looking. I'm very
How old are you?
People are, and I'm tall. I'm tall like you, and that's,
How old are you? How old are you? What's wrong with my phone line? How old are you?
I'm 37.
37.
That's
a lot of excuses.
I said, let me speak to one.
Yeah. Girl, you better get you some before that dries up. No, you know what? It sounds like a lot of excuses that you're making. I say get out there. Take a long assessment in the mirror and get out there and have yourself some fun.
Wendy, man. My brother, he's 28 years old, has 4 children by 4 different women. But this heifer called my mother yesterday. She's like, he got my sister pregnant. I want the money back for the abortion. The heifer showed up at my house with a receipt. I fell out.
The Wendy Williams Experience.